Hey there, this is Shelby from Little Coffee Fox, and today we are going to be talking about how to create 3 simple banners. If you're new to drawing banners, I would suggest you use either a dot grid paper or a squared grid paper. Either will work great for this. I'm using a Letstrom 1917, which has a dot grid. For the first banner, go ahead and just draw 2 parallel lines that are the same height, like so. Then connect them to create a rectangle. Next, create 2 diagonal lines underneath the rectangle. I'm going down 2 rows of dots. Connect them to the rectangle with 2 vertical lines. Starting 2 rows below where you originally began, create 2 more horizontal lines on each side of the ribbon. Then connect them all together and create the edge of your ribbon. Feel free to shade in the back end of the ribbon like so to add depth. With this method, you could absolutely use a ruler if you want really crisp, clean, straight lines. I did it freehand because I prefer it, but with these straight edges, it's definitely a possibility. With the second banner, we're going to start as we did before, with 2 vertical lines of the same height. Then, instead of creating a straight line across, create a slight curve downward. Try to keep both the top and the bottom line about the same curve. Again, create 2 vertical lines, this time above. Connect them, but make sure they're both slightly curved. With this banner, we're going to add 1 extra fold. So add a vertical line on each side of the banner, slightly higher than the main body of the banner. Then connect it like so. Add 1 more vertical line to each side. This is going to be the last fold. Connect it all together like you did before. Then it's time to draw the 2 ends of the banner, making sure that they're the same height as the center of the banner. Oh, and if you're curious how to use Crayola markers for brush lettering, I'll link to the post explaining how I do it down below. So let's take a closer look on how to create those folds in the banner. You can create hard angles like the one above, but it looks a lot more natural with an S-curve, like so. Practice drawing this shape before you try any crazy elaborate banners. It will make it a lot easier to perceive how the folds of the banner are going to interact with each other. Now that you understand some of the basic principles behind drawing out banners, let's create something a little bit more fancy. Just like before, start with 2 vertical lines. Create 1 long winding S-curve for the top, and then another for the bottom, but on the opposite side, like so. Just like before, start creating the ribbon folds and connecting any lines to fill it out as you see necessary. I realized after I created the main body of my ribbon that it wasn't quite as smooth as I would have liked, so I went through and started thickening up the lines to make it more even. This is something you can always do if it doesn't quite come out the way you want. Make sure to close out any lines that you need in order to create 1 continuous ribbon, and then feel free to shade the back end to create more depth. Remember as you're creating your banners that they don't need to be perfect and symmetrical. Real life cloth, real life ribbons and banners, they aren't symmetrical. That's what makes them look like real life. So whether you're creating banners for your bullet journal, your planner, for just doodles, or something else entirely, but just a little bit of practice and you'll be able to nail this very simple technique and create some rad looking banners. Thank you so much for watching. If you like it, make sure you let me know by clicking the like button down below. If you want to keep catching more content as it comes out, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if you want to see my most recent video, click that button right there and go watch it now. Thanks so much, I'll catch you later.